All right, welcome back to the Khazrak campaign, and thematically, we are actually getting close to the end of the first major objective, which was Khazrak was emerging from the dark corners of the forest to emerge within the Empire and destroy all of the rich cities of the Empire. I believe I did say and beyond, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to finish destroying the Empire and then press beyond. So first thing that I want to throw out there is I'm leaning towards either Bretonia as our next big opponent. Bretonia is quite strong. If I take a look here, Bretonia here is strength rank 8. So that's one option. We can't see very much of their map, but they obviously have 11 settlements. But the main thing is they're actually a little stronger than we are. And in terms of who they are at war with, not really anything that I think is going to cause them too much trouble, because that might be what I don't know if that is another name for Archaon's faction, or if that could be Bellicor. It looks like it's Archaon from that little symbol there. Anyway, but obviously Grom the Paunch here is just about eradicated, so he's not providing much of a challenge. And then the Kevling's tribe here, that's a minor faction, so that's nothing to worry about. So Bretonia looks like a pretty strong potential enemy to go after next. The other one that I'm taking a look at is... where are you? Right here. Midnight Aristocracy. Okay, so Vlad von Karstein. Vlad von Karstein. So he doesn't like us, and could very well declare war on us pretty soon. Anyway, he's actually at war, however, with Thorgrim. And Thorgrim is not strong, but a little bit stronger than Grom the Paunch anyway. So I'm not going to say that exactly that Vlad here has his hands full, but anyway, even though he's stronger, he's got a little bit more of a serious enemy to deal with for the near future. So anyway, those look like two strong possibilities. If you have a preference as to which one you think I should go after next, then please do let me know. Or if you have some third option that you think I should do, let me know that as well. Those are just the first two that came to my mind. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Status update. We're making our way down here to destroy this last real settlement of Reichland. And when I say real, I mean non-fort, basically. He's got Helmgart over here, and somewhere he's got something else, right? Trying to remember. Yeah, up here, Fort Bergbrus. So he's got 2 forts and 1 settlement, and I think that is all Reichland has. Or he might have one other thing. Trying to remember. Where are you at? Yeah, he's got one other thing. So somewhere further up north, I guess he's got another settlement floating around. But he's obviously in very bad shape. Yep, up here. Kappelberg. Okay, so pretty far away from us. That's kind of a low priority. So anyway, we're going to take this last settlement down here of Reichland. At some point, we'll probably take the forts, but I hate attacking them, so I'm not really in any hurry to do those. Meanwhile, we also are down here. We destroyed Karak Hern, and we're bearing down on Migdal Vongelbarak here, the other settlement here for the dwarfs. And let me see here. This is, Belagar. So he's only got that settlement plus one other. Where is his other settlement at? Oh boy. This is what happens when you play 5 different campaigns at the same time. He's got Karak Ziflin. Okay, so that's not going to be too much of a big deal. After we take Karak Asgoraz here, maybe we could head over and take Karak Ziflin as well. So all of those are going to fall here in the very near future, I believe. So, Lord Not Moved, let's go ahead and do what we're going to do here. I think we'll have... He right now is in a hidden encampment stance. We cannot reach to lay siege this turn, so we might as well move everybody in raiding stance. Hello. Oh, that's. Remember how to play this game, Michael. You can't move within that red part of the settlements. Oh, actually, we could reach right here, can't we? Can Khazrak reach? Khazrak can just barely reach. Okay. This is a size 20 garrison. It is not a walled city, so we're not going to have that to worry about. But what we can do is we can go ahead and lay siege. Close victory, that is, with both of our armies. And we could go ahead and do it. It's a minor settlement battle. I'm thinking, I mean, I'd kind of like for the Gore herds to at least be in a little bit better shape, but I mean, surely our two armies together could take this, right? I think they probably can, so we'll count on doing that. Let me just take a look here at the rest of the strategic situation, make sure that it wouldn't be a horrible, ghastly mistake. I don't see any other armies that could pounce on us while we are licking our wounds. Take Belagar here a couple of turns to get down here to join, or to, you know, to counterattack us. And obviously there wasn't really much down here to worry about. It's way too far away for Khazrak to worry about anyway. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Can we reach with... We cannot reach with these guys, so they're going to have to continue to be... We could possibly do...
Do you take me for a Wazvik?
Used beast paths, but I'm actually going to do this instead. Because I'm afraid if I use the beast paths, he'll intercept. Actually, I don't think I really need to worry that he's going to intercept us. Those legendary heroes are a big problem. He's got some flame cannons, some good units in here. But would I really need to worry about that with this guy? I don't know. I don't see any reason not to play it safe. Let's go ahead and do it like this. We only have the 3 Minotaur units right now. And then you follow up behind. See, the one thing that we don't want to do is we've got two strong, well, one really strong army and one mediocre army here right now. We don't, and we outnumber them in total. We don't want to get in an underway battle with one army versus one army, because that's the type of battle that would give us our least advantage. Okay. And we're getting lots of dread. This is good. We're getting 250 dread per turn. That's really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back over to here, and I don't really see any reason not to go ahead and do this. Let's start out with a battle. The way that I look at it is, if Khazrak, by attacking with some already damaged units here, if he ends up losing some of these units, it's gonna give me the excuse to replace them with the Bestigors and better versions of the Gors. In other words, not the end of the world. However, we don't want to lose the battle, so I do want to fight this somewhat intelligently. So I think with the reinforcing army coming in all the way over there, 2.5 minutes after the start of the battle, we'll go ahead and get let's get all of our strongest units here in front. Spread them out a little bit more than that. Actually, I guess that they can, since they have Vanguard deployment, might as well do it like this. And you guys kind of right behind. Now, the more damaged guys, you're my 9. I'll bring you in a little bit later, but you're not a priority. Even though I don't mind losing some of those units, I I don't want to lose him at the beginning of the fight because it does affect the balance of power. Okay, so we do have our Bray Shaman, decent reserves of our Winds of Magic, and of course Khazrak. I now have him on foot. So let's get him up front, since he can't move any faster than everybody else. Presumably now we're going to have a big old blob right here. And that's fine because that'll give us a chance to use maybe a vortex spell or something like that. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Let's start moving him up. And let's get our Bestigors moving forward. Let's get these guys kind of each attacking different targets here. You guys go for that. You guys kind of move up for now. And Khazrak, we want you moving forward as well. So go ahead and charge into them. Why not? Okay, I don't have anything that speeds me up. But here, one thing that we can do is go ahead and do a... let's go ahead and get a debuff off, maybe. It's kind of a waste to do it right there. Let's do it right here. And then hope that some of our units can make it through here, the front line. Khazrak, how are you doing here? Let's get you in on them. Surely you can get through. Let's get all of you guys shooting at their handgunners. Good job, Khazrak. Go ahead and do your thing here. And you can move forward. Yeah, they broke, so we should be attacking other targets now. Let's go ahead and maybe do another debuff. Over here. Let's get some of you guys in on them. What are you guys doing? Get on those flagellants maybe. Yeah, we're taking some pretty decent damage here. 9, you guys can go ahead and move up. And we're coming up on the time when the reinforcements are going to come in. Go ahead and shoot at those huntsmen. You drop a... do we have enough for a vortex? We do. Let's go ahead and drop a vortex. Hopefully that's far enough away that it doesn't do damage to us. And then let's go ahead and hit all those guys with more debuffs. Okay, some of us are taking a lot of damage here. I guess that's what the great swords will do. Alright, meanwhile, up here, how we doing? All you guys, make your way in towards here. Let's get back up here to the main battle. Khazrak. How are we doing here? Get you on those Demigryph Knights, I suppose. Let's get you 3 firing at those great swords. My Bray Shaman. You don't really have enough Winds of Magic to do anything else just yet. Here, let's get you over here. Let's get you over here. You guys should not be doing nothing. I don't know why you're doing nothing. You can go ahead and back up, I suppose. Let's get you far enough away that you're not taking damage anymore. Okay, how are we looking here? Let's get you in on them as well. You should be firing back there. Okay. Still nothing going on there. Let's go ahead and get our all of our guys back here. Let's put 4 of you here on 3 and get you headed here. And then some more of you on 4. Get you headed over here. You guys, looks like we're pretty well already taking this. Let's go ahead and get a Fate of Buna off on those halberdiers. You guys, I'm not sure what you're doing. Okay. Back to you guys. You go ahead and head over here. We'll just take basically all the rest of their base from behind if they're not going to stop us. Looks like they're focused on stopping the main thrust here. I may get my wish in terms of losing some units. Hard to tell. How are we doing up here? Let's go ahead and get a another big debuff going here. Alright, how are we doing up here? We did take that. Let's go ahead and get you guys headed into the middle. Some of my units broke and ran. That's fine. I don't feel too strongly about any of that. I think what we need to do is consolidate our power here. Let's go ahead and... Where's Khazrak at? Actually, Khazrak's in here by himself, isn't he? He's kind of the last man standing in here, which is fine. He's pretty tough. He can take it. However, he's not doing a good job of working his way through their numbers very quickly. Let's pull some of you guys back out. Bray Shaman, if I could get another vortex off, that would be a great place to do it. You, at this point, I think you should probably pull back. You come back as well. We're just going to leave Khazrak in here by himself. He seems to be doing just fine. How are we doing over here? We're probably taking an awful lot of damage from the towers. Let's get you guys maybe in on them from behind, if you please. Some of the rest of you. But, well, anyway, let's get those 4 guys right there. Maybe headed up here. Okay, you've taken some serious damage as well, haven't you? Let's get you back out. Oh, my... Don't want to forget about my Centigores here. They're pretty fast. They should actually be the ones to take this, and then we'll get you 4 actually shooting. What would be something good to shoot at? They look like they're in pretty bad shape. They still have something that's obviously not broken. Probably some flagellants somewhere. But I can't really see their units that aren't... Yep, sure enough, right there. Flagellants. Okay, Khazrak. You go ahead and try to finish off those flagellants. I think everything else is just a matter of polishing off the Lord here somewhere. He's in here. Oh, he's not even a Lord. He's a unit. Yeah, we just got to finish off the flagellants, and then that'll be it. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and end the battle. And how did I do? I may have lost some gore herds. I may have lost quite a few ungore herds there. Are these ungores or are these gores? I'm not familiar enough with beastmen to recognize them just from the unit card. The ones that were low rank were kind of the ones I was hoping to lose. The ones that are a higher rank, I would, if I had my preference, I would like to keep them, but I didn't really do much to try to distinguish between them when I was busy getting units killed. Okay, so we did lose. These are gore herds. We lost a 1, 2, 3, 4 gore herds, and that's it. Okay, we actually didn't lose any of our ungore. Oh well, they're high rank anyway. That's fine. Okay, so we got some more dread. We got some favor. We got some experience, and at this point, we can't raise a herd stone. It must still be within the blood grounds of one of our other herd stones up here. Possibly Nuln. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. All right. So Khazrak needs to go into hidden encampment stance because he's going to have to do some recruiting. Looks like his movement is now finished. Have I done everything I need to within the red line? It looks like it. Okay, so we at this point need to do... I could do the blue line, but it looks like I'm still working my way through this that one yellow line right there, so that's fine. Bamu here, let's give you... You've got wound and specialist. Maybe want to give you block army, because I don't think I'm really using... Don't really use Doom and Darkness. Do I use Aspect of the Dread Knight? Not really. Soul Blight's really the only one that I use as a debuff. I guess block army it is. There's a time where that might be useful. Okay, and then obviously what we need to do is take a look here at our replenishment's not great, so I don't really see any reason to not do a little bit of merging here. You guys, I'm gonna leave them unmerged because they're high rank. I'd like to keep the higher. Actually, I can merge you two. No, never mind. I want to keep the higher ranks. Okay, now from a recruitment perspective, you can only recruit 2. Well, let's give you... What is this? Zangors. What are Zangors? I don't even know what these are. Anyway, I don't think we get all of the buffs that Khazrak provides. I don't think that applies to them. So let's go ahead and take maybe... Do we need any more spears? We could stand to have some shielded spears. Let's go ahead and take them. Okay. And, whoops, let me go this direction. Okay, now back to you. Do you need to do anything special? I could do this. Dread gained 100 per turn. Cacophonous assaults effects last longer, and also remove enemy charge defense attributes for the duration. And what exactly is Cacophonous assault? It's this right here, okay. When attacking, applies temporary penalties to the enemy army's leadership and melee defense at the start of battle. Oh, okay, well that's pretty useful actually. And so this adds to it that lasts longer and removes charge defense. Interesting. And it says for the duration, the duration is only for 45 seconds. That doesn't really seem all that useful to me. In terms of specialization with Mad Gweeb, he is not currently specialized at all. So he's just kind of walking around with the scrub army at this point. Can he reach? First of all, can he go into... He can go into raiding stance. Can he reach Khazrak? He can. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and give some of these units over to Khazrak. Let's give him the Gore Herds. Bestial Rage penalty of 1. That's fine. And other than that, basically that's going to leave me nothing but Ungors in this army, which is fine. Exchange units. Okay, Wargore, you... I'm going to take a look here real quick at our battle effects. He's not affecting any... There we go. Encourage for Bestigors. Okay, so a Wargore actually sounds like he should be in Khazrak's army. Unless I already had a Wargore there, which I don't. All I have is the Bray Shaman. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and put you in there. Plus the replenished troops will be good. Okay. And then your skill up here. Let's give you Wound Maker. You need a weapon. We have no weapons to give you. So never mind about that. Ancillaries. Sure, you can take Barbarian, why not? And that looks like that's it, okay. Alright, Mad Gweeb, I cannot put you back into Hidden Encampment stance, so you're fine with just 17 units for now. Okay. And so, Rabku and Gua, you guys both have 20 units. You've moved as far as you can. Okay, I think that we're probably done for this turn. I don't think there's anything that we want to do from a settlement standpoint. There might be, how many turns until full moon? 3 more turns until the full moon. We're at 1600 dread. Let me really quickly just take a look here. I could do... How many armies? What's our army capacity? Are we at capacity? I can't tell from there, I guess. Could I, from Khazrak, could I recruit a Lord? No, I'm at 4 out of 4. Okay. Next time I can recruit a Lord, that'll be a good time for us to bring in one of the other legendary Lords, I suppose. We need to recruit a Chariot for that objective. We need to raid Helmgart, which we're actually fairly close to at this point. Raid Ockendorf, which we are not very close to. And Scourge is a battle that we need to win. That's right, I remember now, Khazrak took a lot of casualties from the quest battle that we did last time. Okay, so Khazrak, what would this give us? Wins a magic capacity increase, Shatterstone, increased usage. It's an option. This, I don't even use this Touched by the Moon. The income from post-battle loot would be kind of nice, though, as well as maybe the magic item drop chance. And then what would this give us here? Vile Entropy. It just reduces the range and depletes ammunition. Well, that's useful, but it's more of a luxury at this point. I don't think it's the best use of my money. I think there's other buildings here, like right here. We need to build... What? We need to build this over here. And here. And this. So that we can recruit Jabberslythes. Yeah, so we got... Not to mention what we actually need to do. We need to get that as well. Alright, well, that'll all be for next turn or beyond, I think. Time to check our diplomacy out here.
This action
Okay,
does not have my consent.
nothing to do there. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Freebooter, very good, I'll take it. Reichland, okay. Not really a whole lot Reichland can do at this point. Oh, he grabbed Grunberg. Well, good for him. I'm sure he'll hold on to that for a very long time. Is that really not part of Nuln's blood ground? I don't see how he could have occupied that. Okay, Festus not really doing much. Spirits of the Forest. Can't really see what they're up to. Hochland. Okay. So what do we have? Answering the call. This is horde growth reduction, but leadership. That sounds like thematically what we would want to do. We don't really need more horde growth for the most part. So I'll take the leadership. Okay. Mission successful. We recruited melee infantry. Okay, very good. I'll take that. And not really a whole lot else going on over that end turn. Okay, so Khazrak now is looking a little bit better. He's got 19 units. He's halfway replenished with some of his more damaged ones. How worried are we about Belagar? Frankly, not terribly. Could we jump over this mountain range, or are we not close enough? We cannot jump over that mountain range. Okay, well in that case, we're going to move to here. And since we're still in hidden encampment stance, we might as well go ahead and do... No, I don't want to do that. I just want to recruit. I want to recruit. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 basic melee infantry. 4 spears. So let's go ahead and take another good melee infantry. I like even numbers as much as possible. I need more Bestigors, though. That's really what we need. We should be 2 turns away here. Okay, let's go ahead and get you into hidden encampment stance as well. You move right up beside him. Belay that order. Okay, and then you can do this, or you could do this. Cygors, Gorgons, Incarnate Elementals of Beast. What is our current capacity for each of those? Yeah, okay. We have a little bit of capacity for them. That sounds good to me. That sounds like fun. Okay, good times ahead. And all you got to do is make room for him. And then actually what I need to do is I need to start giving him the red line here and give him... Not that. Not that. This. Okay, freakish mutations. So we need to start taking freakish mutations here with Madgweeb. And that's going to be Chaos Spawn, Giants, Jabberslyths, Incarnate Elemental of Beasts, and Gorgon units. So a lot of this right here we're going to end up replacing with those. That'll be a fun unit, or that'll be a fun army. Okay, so other than that, you're fine. You're fine. Back over here, can we reach? First of all, can you reach? Because you're really the one I would like to lay siege with, but you cannot reach. You, however, can reach, so we'll go ahead and lay siege with you. This is going to be a defeat, obviously, but it's okay because we're not actually going to attack. Let's give it to one of our Minotaurs. Why not? Actually, their leadership is already pretty strong, isn't it? That's okay. I'd rather it be on one of the stronger units, okay? And so now you can move up the side. And is this still a defeat? It's a Pyrrhic victory if we were to auto-resolve. We could do it without losing any units, it appears. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. We're also probably not going to attack right away. Because he's got some pretty strong units in there. I'm going to go ahead and, since time is on our side, I'm going to deplete his units a little bit. It's only 9 turns. Okay. Alright, I could probably go ahead and put him into raiding stance, but there's probably not really any reason to do that, so never mind, I won't. Okay, well, back to... I just want to make sure all of our rituals are completed. We don't currently have any herdstones that have an open ritual, right? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So yeah, Grunberg. So is he up to 4 settlements again? He is, okay. And strength 75. He's doing great. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little surprised that he was able to build that there. It sure looks to me like it was in our blood grounds here, so I have no idea why he was allowed to settle here. Wonder if that's a bug or if I just am missing something obvious. Okay, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy again. Okay, nothing to do there. The question over the end turn is what's Belegar going to do, both over here and then over there to the east. But other than that, not really a whole lot to pay attention to. I do presume he'll build this army up, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay once we take care of Belegar and maybe Helmgart over here. We'll send somebody over there to deal with him. It's not like any army that he builds here is going to be strong enough to take Nuln or any of our herdstones. All right, let's go ahead and do another end turn here. Okay, Reichland. He's settled Talabheim. Wow, he's rebuilding quickly. Belegar, I didn't really see what his main army did. Looked like maybe it moved somewhere, but I didn't see it. Alright, Gaze of the Dark Gods. Regeneration for Chaos Spawn and Jabberslyths. Very nice. Carry out an assassination attempt. Okay, we could do that. Try to, anyway. War declared. This will be interesting. So the ogres and the wood elves. The ogres and the wood elves. And Festus and Hokeland. Okay. Sure, why not? Got our Gorgon's Lair completed. Okay. Alright, so Khazrak. Replenishing fairly quickly. Oh. Okay. When I thought I saw Belegar's army move away, I actually saw it disappear, and that's because Spirits of the Forest took his city there, and it looks like it wiped out Belegar's army. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. You don't usually see the wood elves occupying a mountain fortress, but now that's what in fact we have. Okay, so we're going to jump over here and do some raiding in Helmgart to get that objective taken care of, and also to destroy this fortress. And meanwhile, over here with you, Mad Gweeb, I'm going to send him up here to start destroying some of Reichland's new cities. So can you go faster in Beast Path's stance? You can indeed. So you go over that way. I should have actually moved him in hidden encampment stance so that he could recruit some of his new and improved units in, but that's fine. There's still time to do that. Khazrak, you are replenishing, so that's good. Okay, now we have this over here. They've taken a little bit of attrition. Their garrison, little bit of attrition, but I think what I want to do, I think I want to switch these two armies around. What are we, one turn away now from the full moon? I could go ahead and... Let me take a look at this again. Is this an attack I am ready to launch yet? Not really. I don't see any reason to risk it. He's got plenty of units. He's got enough units that we can't overwhelm him with numbers. And for the most part, his units are every bit as strong as ours. So yeah, there's really no reason to rush it. Okay. Wow, I guess we're already just about done with another turn here. It's time to do another research here. Armor for Minotaur units. That will be quite nice. Okay. Works for me. Lord not moved. Yeah, let's go ahead and now get him into raiding stance because he can at least get a little experience out of it, and we know that they're not going to counterattack us, or I should say sally out and attack us. Okay. Building upgrades, whatever. Diplomacy. Okay. Nothing to do there. Kind of flying through the turns now all of a sudden, but that's going to happen sometimes. Okay, I think we're set. Very curious to see, and crossing my fingers, to see what we get for the new full moon. What I'd really like to get is a 50% dread cost on Bestigor units. That would be my #1 pick. Oh, that's right. I need to try to assassinate that guy. Well, thank you for the reminder. He probably tried to assassinate me. Okay, here we go. So this is all damage units will be replenished. This is Bestial Rage. This is the cost of skill. Dread cost minus 50% for Giants, Chaos Spawns, Gore Herds, and Gore Herd Shields. It's the same thing we got last time. And All Must Fight. Horde recruitment capacity. Well, we're going to do the cost of skill because that's sort of been the theme of the campaign, is I've wanted to rely on those to help me decide what units to populate my armies with. We have, meanwhile, Greasus at war with Cathay and the other Cathay. So both, I guess that's both Zhao Ming and Mao Ying. Okay. Then we have a Confederation. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Confederation. Spirits of the Force just got a lot stronger. And Athelloran got stronger. Let's take a look at the strength of these guys now. Athelloran is strength 23 with 6 settlements. Spirits of the Force, 6 settlements, and 38. I'm actually surprised that they don't hate us more than they do. I mean, they do hate us, but not as much as I might have expected. Okay, so Khazrak, you need to do some raiding. That will give us the this mission accomplished here. Only 800 favor, but that's fine because it's also going to give us a little bit of time to replenish. And then we'll start laying siege next turn, maybe. I just like to get these things off of my screen. Okay, and then meanwhile, Mad Gweeb, we need you to go into hidden encampment stance. You are going to move towards Grunberg. And you are going to recruit. What do we want to recruit with you? What is this? Oh. Incarnate Elemental Beast. I've never used this before. I have no idea how strong this thing is. Armor-piercing melee. Anti-infantry causes terror. I don't really see any reason not to try him out. And then also maybe a Gorgon. The thing is, these are multiple turns. It takes multiple turns to recruit them. I don't really want to be locked in place for multiple turns right now. 2 turns for the Giants. Yeah, I think I want to get closer. Would I be... I think I could probably... If I get closer here, I should be able to hit them next turn. And with that garrison and that... Well, he's got some regiments of renown. I don't know. That's not a very strong army, is it? We do have our own regiments of renown that we could add, which we very well might want to. Let's see what this army looks like next turn. But I'd like to be able to reach it next turn if possible, and we can certainly afford to bring in our regiments of renown, because I normally save them for emergencies, but we're just not likely to be facing any emergencies anytime soon. Okay, meanwhile, what I do want to do before I forget about it, Rewards of Dread. Okay, so where are my... It's my Gore Herds, I think, and my Giants, right? The Giants are all the way up here. Gore Herds, let's go ahead and take a few more of these. These are the Zan Gores. Yeah, I just don't really know what they are. I really would like to be able to increase my Bestigors as well as my Minotaurs. I'm going to have to start increasing some of these things, even though I don't get the dread reduction. Okay, in fact, 1,600. Well, if I'm not going to be using the dread reduction, I guess it doesn't matter when I do it, and I'm not in any position to do the recruiting right now, so I'll do it when I actually need to do the recruiting. Okay, I think... Let me just go back here. Let me look at this one more time. We're at 50 minutes. 50 minutes in. That's still too strong of an army. I'm still not enamored with the idea of attacking this what tier, what level is this settlement? It's a level 3 settlement with decent units. Don't know what level those things are. Yeah, I'm gonna let this continue to marinate a little bit longer, and There's not really anything going on that threatens me. Unless somebody else declares war on me, there's really not much risk for us right now. We should just make hay while the sun is shining, which I think we've been able to do fairly successfully so far. Let's go ahead and do our diplomacy once more.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, you know that your enemy is not doing well when it passes right by their turns and you don't even see them move anything. Oh, I forgot to try to assassinate his hero. I really need to do that. Okay, the Wood Elves, who are neutral, are actually right now the most time-consuming part of our end turn. We can finally see a little bit of movement over here from Bretonia. Okay. There we go, mission successful, that's nice. Armor for... oh, those savages, okay, that's good. Where did they appear? Faction encountered. So where are they? Oh, they're all the way over here, okay. Well, let's just take a look at them here. There they are. Yeah, not really threatening us too much, okay. Alright, Khazrak. Oh, wait a minute, let me take a look here at the event messages first. Okay, we got peace between Spirits of the Forest and Baldur. Yeah, that's... Balduar's not really in any position to make demands, is he? We've got Durthu. Okay, Durthu is invading us. Not really too worried about Durthu just yet, although we know that Wood Elves can accomplish a lot with armies that are fewer in number. Okay. All right. First things first. You against them. Let's give you some regiments of renown. So you thematically are specializing in these monstrous guys like this Gorgon and this Jabberslythe. And why not? We'll give you the Cygor as well. Okay. And now, decisive victory. That's kind of what I thought. Let's go ahead and give armor-piercing weapon damage to... oh, let's give it to... let's see here. What's he? He's already armor-piercing. An extra 8's not going to really make much difference for him. So we'll give it to you. And this is causing fear and causing terror. Let's give this to you. We're going to encircle. We are going to go ahead and fight this, but I'm going to, before I do, I'm going to finish moving my other armies here. Khazrak, we're going to get you in here. Now this is going to be, I'm surprised it even gives us a Pyrrhic victory. I thought this was going to be a defeat. Weapon strength and missile strength. Let's go ahead and give this to you. And we're going to encircle. And we're going to just besiege them for a while. We can't build any siege weapons, which really annoys me. I don't understand why. But, you know, those are the rules. So we'll just have to cause some attrition before we launch that attack. And then meanwhile here, we're still at Pyrrhic victory here. We're getting closer to what I might feel comfortable doing, but again, I'm just not in any major hurry. So let's go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that hero? Do any of you guys have you do have wound. You have 2 levels in wound. What's your chance of wounding him? 36%. It would cost 300. Let's go ahead and try it. Failure. What a shock. Well, we tried. And Gua, and then Madgweep. Okay, so we want to go ahead and do this battle. This is just going to be a regular old field battle, I believe. We can try to get this done in 5 minutes. Approximately. Okay, what is that unit right here? That red at the bottom there, I would at first have thought that that was a regiment of renown, but it's obviously not. It's not a purple symbol there. It's his only ranged unit. No, he's also got the, I don't know if those are archers or huntsmen. I think those are probably huntsmen. But anyway, we'll be able to see them here shortly. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Since you guys don't have Vanguard deployment, we'll just put you there. We'll get you guys kind of here. You guys behind them. Let's get 2 over here. And 2 over here. Centaurs, you can kind of be over here on the flank. Okay. I think that is everybody. Let's go ahead and start the battle, and let's get you guys moving forward. Let's speed things up here. Gonna now move the entire... Oh, he's got somebody... Peasant Bowman Fire Arrows. That's the unit that I was asking about. That's very interesting. Well, we're going to try to bombard them here with our artillery. Maybe that will bring... Let's go ahead and speed things up. Maybe that will bring the others forward. It's kind of interesting that... Why is he bringing just that one unit? They're actually... Yeah, I don't get it. They, it's been a very long time since I've played Reichland. I don't know if this is a totally different unit type, but I just don't... Maybe, maybe he got them from being allied with Bretonnia or something? Okay, anyway, it's probably not the best use for our Cygor at this point. Maybe... Throw at Sigmar's sons over here. Might be better. Let's go ahead and speed up. Let's get everybody except for the Cygor moving forward here. Let's get... let's get you kind of over here, and let's get you kind of over here. I'm not too worried about letting them have the high ground. I don't feel like this is going to be that tough of a fight. You, let's try to launch a fireball. Any day now, you can launch the fireball. This is the guy who just refuses to ever launch a fireball, isn't it? Yeah, while he's standing there contemplating whether or not to fire his fireball, he's actually just going to get shot by their rockets, so that's bad. Let's go ahead and get... let's take out those fire arrows. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys like this. Let's get you guys up here. Let's get you here. Let's get you here. Let's go ahead and charge in. Here in the middle. Let's just charge everybody in. Okay, how are we doing here? We're taking a little bit of damage. However, we've already, at this point, just about wiped out Karl Franz. Let's go ahead and get you hitting them. You guys at this point you don't want to hit the spearmen. There we go. Karl Franz is going. Let's see. Why don't we run you the whole way around like this, around behind, and then make sure you wipe them out. Mr. Sigurd, let's go ahead and have you hit those crossbowmen now. Oh no, hit those death jacks. So they were archers, they weren't huntsmen. Okay, go ahead and hit there. Yeah, I gotta get that ruby ring of ruin or whatever it's called off of him, because he just absolutely refuses to ever fire the fireball. Okay, you go ahead and hit these guys from behind, I suppose. You guys fire into them. You fire into them as well. You get over here and you can fire into them. You fire at them. How are we doing up here? Let's get you on them. Jabberslaith is doing fine. Gorgon is doing fine. And Madgweeb, you're doing fine. Looks like they're probably pretty close to breaking here. We are over an hour now, so it took a few more than 5 minutes, but I don't think it's going to take much longer. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Actually, no, let's go regular speed. Let's just kind of do a panorama here of the battlefield. So these guys are going to start shooting. Looks like they're already running away there. Shooting up here. Everybody's running away back here as well. We've got our Sigor. We've got our Gorgon. And we've got our Jabberslaith. And we got lots of terrified Imperials, Reichlanders, and we're going to call that a battle. So if he doesn't have it already, Madgweeb will get the defeat trait for defeating Karl Franz. I should have paid more attention to his other hero unit here. I'm not sure whether... I know you get a lot more money, a lot more loot out of winning a battle if you take out the enemy lord. I don't know whether the same is true for each individual hero in the battle. I'm also assuming that I'm not going to be allowed to build a herdstone here. Which again, I'm perplexed why he was able to settle in this settlement to begin with. But I guess we're going to find out here in a moment. Some decent loot. Some decent dread. Some decent experience. Yep, we cannot raise a herdstone. Loot and raise. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why he was able to even turn this back into a thing, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. Let's now go ahead and put you... I'm going to put you into hidden encampment stance. I am going to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I got to start doing the red line on you. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of my units. You're in a position to be able to recruit. I'm not going to get rid of these guys yet, just in the off chance that Durthu decides to declare war on us and comes down here and attacks us. I'm actually going to get rid of you. You know what? Rather than... Let's consolidate these two here. Let's merge them. I'm going to get rid of you and you. And that opens up room now for me to give you one of these and a giant. Okay. Very good. And those are going to take 2 turns, so we're going to be stuck here for 2 turns. Okay, no problem. Well, that's all we're going to have time for in this one, but we are, again, just continuing to make steady progress here. The last gasps of Reichland, which really means last gasps of the Empire, which is a wonderful thing for Khazrak to contemplate. But in any case, we will finish off the rest of the dirty work in the next few episodes and then expand on to our next war, whoever that may be against. But for now, let me just go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.